One of my favorite Christmas memories is when my older son was of the age where he was starting to talk a lot, and he was just beginning to know what Christmas was. And my wife and I were putting our heads together trying to figure out what to get him for Christmas. So we actually asked him, what would you like for Christmas? And we expected some elaborate response from him. And he said, a purple lollipop. And we just broke down. And every year when I think of getting my son a birthday present, purple lollipop always comes to mind.
And it did come. It was sort of a surprise, even though I had asked for it. And it was a great help to me. It was just a great thing for me to have that particular thing at that particular time.
But COVID kept getting in the way, and then somebody's dog got sick. And anyway, so we met at Hearn at a little diner on Christmas Eve, which was the only thing open in Hearn, and exchanged, sat down in a minute, put the presents, traded presents in the car, and that was our Christmas.
And at Christmas was for all of us to fully occupy a pew at the Methodist church there in Horton, Texas. And so one Christmas, we all happened to be there at my parents' house, and it was the entire family. And so on this pew was my mom and dad, my dad and mom at the end, myself, Vicky, our two children, my sister, her husband, their two children, my brother, his wife, and it fully occupied an entire pew. And my dad was so proud. And it made me so happy to make my dad proud. And that was a really good Christmas memory for him.
Now that our children are grown and they're married, is the first Christmas with a grandchild, of course, is a lot of fun. But just to be able to celebrate Christmas with my children and to start to create our own memories together has been real special.
My favorite memory is probably when my brother Gary and I would come downstairs at dawn 30 in the morning on Christmas morning to see the Christmas tree and all the presents. I've learned over time that it's not all about gifts, but about the birth of Jesus. And every Christmas is special nowadays.
I guess my favorite Christmas memory is trying to stay up late on Christmas Eve to see Santa and his sled, and then waking up, going downstairs, and finding presents. It was very similar to A Christmas Story, where he does the same thing, although I didn't get a Red Ryder rifle.
Probably one of my very favorite Christmas memories is normally we have all of our family at our home for Christmas dinner, and we all join hands and we say a Christmas prayer together.
And as we were walking, we saw something that we know was God telling us, this is where you need to spend your morning.
So we had been looking for a church and really unable to find one. So we're walking around this big lake, kind of warming our legs up for the beginning of the trek tomorrow. And I see, this is a really big lake, and I see these guys coming in with these nets and these fish, and these wooden boats and these really big fish. And I'm looking at this, and then I look at the building right beside where they're bringing it to, and it has the sign of the fish on. And I think, well, that's really unique. And then we heard in a language we did not understand, but we knew they were singing Bible hymns because we recognized the music.
So we went up the steps, and they saw these two American tourists coming in, and they immediately, the women were on the left-hand side sitting, the men were on the right-hand side sitting, but they ran and got us the only two chairs in the entire room.
I guess for me, I love decorations, just decor all the time, everywhere.
There has to be a tree for me.
There has
or just no Christmas.
Yeah, probably the tree, and then we do a Christmas like afternoon party with all of our closest friends. Food.
Merry Christmas! Come worship with us Christmas Eve.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. There'll be snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree. Christmas Eve may find me where the love lights beam. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Merry Christmas.